satellite image from DIA 2 weeks ago.
The subject is suspected to be a 10,000-ton nuclear submarine.
We suspect that the object is a 10,000-ton nuclear submarine spanning 460 feet. It's equipped with 16 of the most advanced vertical SLBM launch tubes, capable of holding 128 nuclear warheads. If our analysis is correct, then the North Korean nuclear threat is very real.
Holy shit.
Yeah.
Hey, fucktard. Weren't you the one who insisted that the submarine the North Koreans were building was a 3,000-ton rickety piece of junk? What if one day that venereal dipshit says he's gonna nuke our country? What are you gonna do then? Fuck's sake. Could you be any shittier a job?
I don't
No.
know what-
No.
What-
Shut the fuck up. That was rhetorical.
The news hit us like a ton of bricks. The submarine is expected to be unveiled 2 months from now, in time for North Korean leader Kim Han-sam's birthday.
Mr. President, we're planning a precision strike with low-yield tactical nuclear weapons on a total of 40 targets, including North Korea's nuclear storage facilities, missile silos.
U.S. military is planning to launch simultaneous precision strikes to wipe out all of North Korea's military nuclear facilities.
Our missile guidance system has a strike record of over 98%. We're confident we can destroy these targets.
Excuse me, what about the possibility of a full-scale escalation across the Korean Peninsula?
The Herman report suggests there's a 32% chance that a preemptive strike against North Korea could result in full-scale war. And while there's a 41% chance that we could contain the conflict to this region, if it does escalate, the entire East Asian region will become a battlefield.
Something isn't right here. The North Koreans don't have the capital or the technology to pull this thing off. We could be putting millions of lives at risk, sir. We just checked to see if this thing is real.
I don't need you to do shit. I mean, this operation will be over in 5 minutes. I'm talking about the warfare of the future, with the weapons of the future, the strategies of the future. The history of future warfare starts now. You know, stop trying to act like a weirdo second. You're barred from this room from now on. Presidential orders.
Having a Korean face and advocating for the most aggressive policies against Korea. That plays well in Washington. But this plan needs to be reconsidered. Help me, Jenny. My phone, laptop, all my electronics. There might be eyes and ears on all of them. Please reply by encrypted email using the enclosed key. And burn this letter once you've read it.
Anderson Miller, the U.S. Assistant Secretary of State. My husband met him while they were both getting doctorates at Georgetown. This must be what Junie was planning to announce that day. He wanted to prevent a war.
I have to get to North Korea soon. That's what Father Young told me to do. He knew war could break out.
You have family in the North. You should go. I'll take care of the letter.
You'll be putting yourself in a lot of danger. Are you ready for that?
Yes. This is the only way. It's what my husband was planning to do.
You sure you can trust him?
She's the most reliable and powerful person in this country. You can leave now. course, sir. I understand. I realize she's not someone who can just take a last-minute appointment. I know she's very busy, but it doesn't have to be immediate. I just need a moment. I'll be here. No, I'm not pressuring her. I have something urgent. Wait.
Why are you bothering my chief of staff?
Sorry I did that, Madam President. I know it's not protocol, but this news was too important to wait. The country could be at stake.
U.S. military is planning to launch simultaneous precision strikes to wipe out all of North Korea's military nuclear facilities. But this plan needs to be reconsidered. Help me, Judy.
I think that Junie was planning to discuss this with you. To work together to find a solution.
Why didn't Assemblyman John burn the letter after reading it? If he did, Mother Young would be alive right now. And you wouldn't have to deal with all of this mess, would you? For days after the Assemblyman's death, South Korean and American intelligence agents were in turmoil. Once I began to understand the situation, I came to the same conclusion as the Assemblyman. We have to prevent war at all costs. Which means you stay on. This is war, game of chicken. Two men of debatable sanity are speeding dirt. They are both daring each other to make the move. But they won't stop. We could be standing there waving a flag saying, "Peaceful solution, gentlemen." You think they'll listen? Ride in and try to make them change directions. Wouldn't you? You know what your problem is? You're always too honest. For a diplomat, that's the disadvantage. A small nation can only assume anything we could get. That type of job had its uses, but was a tool for standing up to House's regime managing hostile multilateral diplomacy. Absolutely hopeless. Do you really think quitting was your choice? You were fired. In order to get results in this world, one must use deception, betrayal, scheming, lying, and slander. So we replaced you. Because you couldn't do it. You see, even now you can't believe that I would betray you. Listen to me. Death in war isn't the same as murder. Your husband's tragic death will get handled, but we'll handle it politically and with strategy.
So you know who killed him and you're just covering it up.
The death of your husband provides an opportunity to hitch a ride with the Americans. You should leave the country. You're interested in non-profit work, right? Just go. Doesn't matter where, as long as it's quick. And don't think of this as advice. This is an order.
And what if I refuse?
You won't. I'm responsible for preventing war in the Korean Peninsula. This is a lot bigger than any one person.
have to ask you, Mother. Why were you against Junik and I getting married? You said you would cut him off and never see him again.
I wanted for my son to marry someone happy. But you're the opposite of that. I thought he'd be unhappy. And then the worst happened.
Finally, we got your approval. I know we couldn't get married without it. On the outside, it may have looked like Junik's father was in charge. But I know that you made all the decisions.
The wedding, I conducted a thorough background check. Your mother raised you alone in America. There's so much she went through. She worked at a nail salon, as a hospital janitor, and a cashier. So many different jobs. When she got sick, Junik helped you take care of her until she died. In college, you made your Model UN speech go viral, and I came across this article about you. A young student with the Korean national flag on her wall. Even in South Korea, young patriots can be rare.
I always wanted to be accepted in my home country. For a long time. I dreamed of having a life in Korea.
And that is why we wanted Jimmy to go into politics. Our family worked towards this for generations, but there was always something he lacked. Something I could never give to him. And then I realized it was patriotism. That's why I accepted you. I had to admit that you were exactly the partner he needed, a good asset.
Let me ask you something. Do you still think that I should be the one running for president instead of Jun Sung?
Jun Sung was never likable, not even as a child. Junik was always the popular one. But you're something special. How can I put it? People are willing to back you. They feel safe with you. And not because they want to win, but because they wouldn't mind losing with you. If I were the party chair, I would choose you. Certain traits can be worked on with proper training, although some you have to be born with.
Junik became a top presidential candidate.
Money. Victor Gyökeres single-handedly sending Sweden towards the World Cup. They can barely believe it. The praise for Lundgren to start this off. And just when it seemed all hope was lost, no way through for Bergvall, for Zanelli. But then the power and the pure belief for Victor Gyökeres. And Sweden on the brink of joining football's elite this summer.
Eriam rakir rongin aqua pabit balungar. Gero ya ipupa neja ijeni kere bore. Are pipi kare gali. Balungar Kampala.